Hey, BeyLoved, I saw you today, and it made me smile. I woke up, I went on your site, and I saw the pictures of the Met Gala. Okay, but then I looked on Apple News and saw where I believe you had posted it. I don't know what time yesterday exactly, but it said on the news article I looked at that it was up for 15 hours. So I'm assuming you posted it for Father's Day, of Mr. Carter's lock to unlock transformation. It was amazing to see. It was amazing. Very, I could tell it was like a process. I mean, 8 years, and they were so long, and I don't know if it would. I would assume it would have been harder if it was more locks than. But at the same time, his were so thick that, I mean, if you had long locks, multiple locks, and not sister locks and like that, but like if there were more of them compared to the thicker ones, I don't know how if it would have taken as long, but because they were so thick, it just seemed like it definitely, yeah, I can see it took a lot of effort. It was such a beautiful story on Father's Day to hear that he did it because of Boo and her hair care journey herself. And you know, thank God he was willing to make that not just sacrifice, but change for her to appreciate her own hair, because Lord knows it's difficult when you see, you know, just be honest, you know, when you see a lot of straight hair and, you know, a lot of us not being able to wear our true textures. And so it's not easy to explain that to a child, first of all, and for a child to accept it. And it's hard as a parent because it's like, how do you show them that it's okay to be that way or to have hair like that, or anything that they want to do, and just be able to be comfortable. And so for him to make the sacrifice of doing that to his own hair for his daughter is definitely a very touching, very compassionate, and it's very, very considerate and kind and loving thing to do. So thank God that he was able to do that for her, and then also how now she's able to help him take his hair loose. So that was pretty cool to see. And I saw all the different products he used in the what was the not parting comb, but parting you know, beloved, as you can tell. I didn't get the name of the actual tool that you all used to pick it out with, but I'm grateful that he didn't lose much, it looked like, and the fact that I didn't know you were such a talented hairdresser like your mom. You definitely have that, as if you didn't wear enough hats to see you then doing his hair and trimming his ends and adding the I'm sorry, but I have mosquito bites like everywhere. There's one right here. It's besides the point. Anyway, sorry, that's why I'm scratching. I have. I'll show you running into the table. Yeah, there's one right there. They hurt like crazy. There's one right here. I have them on this arm too. Right there. So if you see me scratching, that's what that's about. I think I have one on my. There's another one. See, hopefully you can. I know you can see that one right there. That red spot. They like on my finger. My finger's kind of swollen because this one they've done a long time ago. So anyway, I just want to let you know. So if you see me scratching, that's what's going on. What else I want to say? But yeah, it was wonderful seeing the products that you used on his hair, so that when other people may want to switch it up too. And it just shows that they don't have to go the route of cutting them off. And actually, if you take your time and are gentle, and Lord knows, like you're, like Jay, like Mr. Carter, if you're patient enough and have enough stylists that are patient enough with you, or if you got to do it on your own, which is do it in sections. Start on a Friday night before you got work on Monday, and you may be able, depending on how long your hair is and what type, obviously how long the oh Lord have mercy, what's the name of I can't even think of the name of the actual locks themselves. And you said it multiple times in the video. It begins with a W. I want to say wick, but I don't know if that's right. Sorry, Blue, I can't remember what the name of the actual different locks are called. But yeah, I was amazed. I knew his hair was long, but seeing it with the blow dryer and then even having the straighten on the sides was really cool. And honestly, to myself too, I wanted to get my hair braided or put in flat twists. The reason why I haven't done it, so that's why it was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm so broke right now. I spent a lot of money lately trying, for one, I gotta do instrument, there's that. And then two, another guitar. And then two, I paid for my brother's phone, and I thought about making that a Father's Day gift, so that was $400. And then I bought myself a phone, and that one was also $400. And then the guitar was $400. So I am broke right now. And I wanted to get it done. I can't show you because the picture of the hairstyles on my phone. And the person who does my hair, she, how like on iPad, you might know this. So on like how the iPad is connected to the iPhone. So if I send a message to an iPhone user, it'll show up on my iPad. She's not an iPhone user. She has an Android, so I can't show you the picture that I sent her of what I would like to have done. But I'll just I'll give you an example. I'll explain it as best I can. So it's supposed to be, I saw a picture of someone who had their hair done. It's a guy actually, and he had 6 braids back, but they weren't braids, they were fat twists. What'd you call it, fat twists? I guess it is fat twists. Yeah, fat twists. But he had the stitch parts in it. So like, how it goes back like stitches? He had it like that, but he had the twist instead of the braids, and I thought it looked really cool. So I wanted to get that to my hair without having hair added. She doesn't know how to do it with twists. So I was just gonna get it without hair added, but she said it was gonna cost almost $100. It was gonna be like $95. I was like, after spending $400 in 3 different places, I can't spend another $100. And I've never had it done before, so I don't know how it's gonna look. I think it'll look okay, but I don't know if I wanna take that much of a hit. So anyway, so that's why my hair has been like this for so long. And thank God, at least, thank God Mr. Carter got his hair done. Because my hair, and also the good thing too was hearing about the inspiration behind it, not just for Blue, but also his father. And to have that at the concert in Philadelphia was definitely a special moment. So when I saw that today, I was very, very grateful to see, and you looked gorgeous. You look so hot and so cute, and it's always a pleasure to see you just being yourself, and all natural, and a white tee. Lord help. Very hot. I liked it a lot. Very hot. I liked it a lot. I did. I was like, Especially, what was my favorite part? When you were combing and brushing his hair and you had no makeup on, just being yourself. You had a white tee on, and dang, shaking. It's Monday. Mm-hmm. So there she is. And then I saw you smiling at the concert. Thank you. I saw your mom there. I saw Blue. I saw Rumi. And I think I saw Sir on the plane too, but I'm not sure. I feel like I saw you. What was that? There was something on the private jet, but I can't remember. I remember the red, and I think you were messing with Sir. I can't remember. It went kind of fast, so I'm not sure. I know. I feel like I saw you. I feel like I saw Blue. I saw Blue at the concert. Your mom, you. I think I saw Rumi, and then I think on the jet I saw all 5 of you guys. I think. It was kind of hard to. It was kind of hard to see because I was like, first of all, you know me, I'm like, I'm a little late sometimes. But I did see, especially I like the red in the jet. I thought that was really cool, the lights. After the concert was over, going back to, if you guys were going back to New York, or well, let me think, because I think that was that before Philly? Yeah, Philly was around, yeah, I think the concert, if I'm not mistaken, was around the same time as the NBA Finals. So I think you guys went from there to New York City, I'm thinking. And then Mr. Carter went to the game for New York Spurs in Madison Square Garden, I think. I could be kind of wrong. I could be wrong. But as you can tell, beloved, sometimes, you know, how do I say this? How do I put it? I guess I would say, I am your biggest fan in a lot of ways because well, a lot of your fans want to know what you're doing all day long, and that's what I do. I look at your site all the time. I can't get enough of seeing your pictures from the Met Gala. I go on there like every day, and I just look and stare at your picture. And sometimes like 10-15 minutes when I first wake up, and then later on I'll do it again later in the day. And then I'll check Apple News to see if anything happened, and that's where I heard about today. I heard about the blueprint for Mr. Carter's hair transformation, and then I'll go on Instagram and see what's on there, and YouTube. I'll watch your videos on there, shorts as well as the longer ones. I don't have TikTok I don't have TikTok or X or Facebook, which you know how old I am. Well, you already know that, but I don't feel like being bothered with another account, especially when I'm not going to use it. When it's like, what's funny is, not only do I don't care about using it, I don't have one. I don't feel the need to have one, nor do I know how to use it. So I'm like, I barely use my Instagram. The only reason I have Instagram is to see pictures of you. So, like, I don't post anything of myself. I gave that up a long time ago. What else was I gonna say? So yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say with that is is that I have a slight stain. It's borderline intense. And I remember I was trying to tell you before, I'm like, yeah, I don't do X, Y, and Z. But Lord knows, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I kind of am a little... I have a little bit of a tendency to be intense sometimes. The difference is like this. I don't know... I don't know nitty gritty details. Certain ones, like what's a good one? Oh, you know, just names of certain things, or like I can barely. What's the what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, I just had his name. What's his name? You said it, and that's the thing. Sometimes, you know, that's the one thing about. You said his name, and I can't think of his name right now. The designer of your Met Gala dress, as beautiful as that dress is to me, all I know is Balmain, the stylist, the designer that does that line. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a complete blank. That's so sad. The other thing I do, I've been doing this more lately. Before I didn't do as much, but lately I've been listening to your mom on IG and listening to her corny jokes and seeing what she's up to. So I saw that she was at the presidential, former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama's President's Center in Chicago when it opened. And she took the picture with Kamala Harris and I forgot Pete's first name. I forgot the actress's first name. The actress and the other lady, the other woman that was with them in the picture. I saw she tagged pictures of Victoria Monet opening for Bruno Mars with her mom. And what else did I see? Your mom. There was another picture. Your mom was somewhere. Sorry, Mom, making noise. Sorry about that. What was the other thing I saw? I'm trying to think of a corny joke I listened to. Oh, I told you about one of them I saw. There was another one I saw recently too. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. My memory. The one about the pickles. I can't remember. Can't remember. But I did see them, and I'm sorry I can't tell you what they were right now. But honestly, that's the reason why. And I think I don't. I never worry about forgetting you. I just know that you make me happy. And I want to be around that as much as possible. And so I just get caught up in the rapture. That was the first song I ever heard that I loved by Anita Baker. I remember being in elementary school and that coming on. I would always love that song. Nothing else can compare when I feel the magic of you, the feeling's always new. I look high. I'm high on love. Literally. So I get high on love. Never know when it's gonna come out. We just playing. Not really. Alright, beloveds. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. I was I feel like I mentioned this. I feel like I mentioned this in Lord knows. Get it together, Ashley. I mentioned there was something I wanted to read to you the other day that I found. I haven't forgotten it, nor have I forgotten the game with the preferences for the twins. I do want to have that game before the end of the week. Probably, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm wondering if I should do it tomorrow or if I should do the compatibility, Virgo Piscean compatibility with you. We'll see. Will be. Will be, see me, CBA, BCA. CBA, ABC, BCA. I'm see it. ABC, BCA, CBA. I think that's all. The love, oh my goodness. I saved so many pictures that I saw on IG of you looking just absolutely gorgeous. Your hair, your beautiful skin, your beautiful smile, you without any glasses on, and shades, rather, any shades, and you just looking absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. And I was so grateful to see that side of you and see you just being comfortable in yourself. I'm sorry I look so high right now. I don't smoke. I'm just a little bit sleepy. But I'm determined to say what's on my chest. I'm sorry I broke down so many times yesterday. It was really, it was just a very, a topic that's very important to me, very touching, very sensitive to my heart, very close to my heart. And, I definitely, Lord knows, I believe so strongly in the good that when the bad happens, I just don't want to believe that it's all we are. I just push for greater. I push for what I know we can be. And I think that's the way, I like it, that's the way, I like it. Sorry. Where'd that come from? Because I know you're watching. Oh, let's see. No, on my serious note, I feel like that's the way, John Lewis, Martin, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, all of them just believed in freedom, equality, respect, civil rights, liberties that are due to all, because we're all a part of this human race. And the more we fight it, the more we realize how much stronger we are together when we work together. It's just like, we've always heard the expression of, one finger by itself isn't very strong, but when you ball them up together, you make a fist, and it makes more of an impact. Same thing with moving society forward. When we work together, put our heads together, when we, collaborate, when we focus, and when we allow each other to be different, we see not only the good there is, but we can appreciate each other's differences. And I think that's the only thing that that I want to promote. And so I know us being together will change the world a lot, and for the better. And I know that I'm grateful that I have someone in my corner that is strong enough to deal with what I haven't experienced yet, but the fact that you have, and you've seen it, and you've had to deal with it yourself, so you know what is out there. At the same time, with your charity work, with Global Citizen, your Be Good campaigns, the scholarship you have for cosmetology school, and just how you go to different places and just spread light, like at the hospital playing for the children, having the I can see it clear as day. I can't remember the name of it, whatever. Just all the different humanitarian projects that you're a part of. You don't just make money, you make money so that others can benefit that don't have money. And it takes a certain type of person to have that type of heart and spirit and love for others. And so I'm just grateful to be able to share my life with a person who's so considerate, who's so compassionate and loving, and so philanthropic, and so focused on healing the world, not just through your music only, just that is one aspect of you, but also through your actions with what you do with your money once you make it. And the fact that you are so consistent and so thorough and very much a part of the process when it comes to that, like even the housing that you and Kelly have in Houston, where you're from. Just giving people a chance. Sometimes that's all it takes. And then people realize it's what's possible, but they can't see it because they don't have the vision. They can't see it because of their circumstances. But you give them the ability to be like, okay, let's try. That's all it takes. Is just giving someone just a teeny glimpse of light. And once they see that, they're like, you know what? What happens if I just try to pull back the curtain, pull back the veil? You know, open the shutters, open the blinds, open the curtains, and see what I can be. And God knows, Lord knows, you've done that yourself and transformed so much of yourself and have just become, in each era, you just metamorphose so much, and only for the better. You know, it was interesting, I didn't mention this too. The pictures I looked at today, I went all the way back to the pictures you had from Lemonade's 10th anniversary, 10-year anniversary. I went all the way through, scrolled all the way back past the 25 for Survivor, all the way to the ones with you on the beach with Sir Davis in one hand, in one hand, and 3 lemons in the other hand. That's how much I was looking at you today. And I also went past that. I went to Sacred, your Sacred event. I looked at that too. But yeah, so even though, you know, and I think the good thing too that I'm noticing is I'm becoming more comfortable, and thanks to you and your love and appreciation, and you're making me feel so secure and safe, that no, I know I will be slightly overwhelmed with, you know, the transition into your life, but it's a risk. It's a risk I'm willing to take because I know that just like America's two most wanted, excuse me. I saved the video of Mr. Carter getting his hair done on my YouTube, but I also saved 2 Most Wanted. I said, you know, yep. I know in the past I would have been very sad, but now that I see, I'm grateful. And so thank you for the video today. It made my day, and I love you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. 3, 3, 3, 3. I love you, B.